YouTube, welcome to Let's Try and See with Dina B. And if you're trying to figure out how I got this subtle glam look, stay tuned. Okay guys, so we are starting this simple glam look off with our Baby Soft primer. And what we're going to do is get that rubbed in all over our face. Now we are using minimal makeup today. We're using very few palettes because we're trying to do a very subtle glam look. Okay, so even if you feel like you can barely see your makeup, you're doing it right. Okay guys, so go ahead and follow along with me. And as you see, we already started with some very light eyebrows, and we're going to go ahead and make sure those brows are nice and clean using our Warrior palette with that beautiful dark color. And then we're going to go in with our concealer from Maybelline in the color Cafe, and we're going to just blend that out really good. So like I said, today is a photo shoot and I am doing a very minimal look. I know I do some very out there looks most of the time, but this is something that's very subtle but still glam. So that's what we're going for. So right now I'm just taking my time and I am blending out my concealer to the best of my ability so that we can have a good base. So we're going into our Warrior palette and we're going to grab that beautiful brown color called Mino. And we're going to just basically just touch up our eyebrows. When I went in with my concealer, I got a little messy. So that's all I'm doing is just touching up our eyebrows here. Then going back into the Warrior palette, we're going to grab Kano. And we are using this kind of soft but fluffy brush to basically come up with a beautiful transition color. It's basically the same color as my skin, but we're going to put that all over our lids and mobile lid. Like I said, we're doing very minimal makeup this time. So this is something that's natural glam, subtle glam, soft glam, all of those beautiful antidotes about barely their makeup. And then going back into the Nubian 2 palette, we're going to grab this beautiful color Kenya, and we're going to create a very soft and very blown out cut crease. Like, it's barely there, girl. Like, you can barely see it. Like, if you can see it, you did it wrong. Okay? Like, something super mild. All right? Barely there. Barely. And now we're going back into the Warrior palette and we're going to grab this color. Sorry about that. We're going to grab this color Ahosi. And I know it's a little heavy, but we're going to blow that out too. We're going to blend that into oblivion. Blend it. But yeah, we're basically creating a nice little highlight there. Then we're going to grab this beautiful angled brush. We're going to wet it with some MAC Fix Plus. And then we're going to grab Mino once again. And we're going to clean up the edge of our eyebrow. Oh, no, not our eyebrow. We're going to create a line. I'm sorry. We're going to do a wing liner. Now, the reason I used Mino was because I felt like brown was less bold. It was more, minimal. I thought I was doing my eyebrows. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot all my steps. But yeah, I'm creating a nice little wing liner, but with Mino. And a brown liner is just more subtle. Like, it's there, but it's not. Now I'm grabbing a makeup wipe and I'm cleaning off any fallout that might have come out on my face. And then we're going to grab our Fenty Beauty in the shade 430 because I had dropped down 2 shades because I am more chocolatey than ever. Yes, melanin. But yeah, I know it looks a little different, but once it's blended all the way in, it does match my complexion perfectly as usual. So that's what you see me doing. I am blending to the gods, basically taking care of any blemishes that might be showing through. I've been doing really good on my skincare. I'll show a video of that soon, but I've been really getting any bumps and texture out of my skin. I've been doing a really good job lately. So now I'm going in with my concealer from Maybelline in the color Cafe. And I'm doing my typical little triangles there. And there was an eyelash on my face. But yeah, I'm doing the triangles and I am going to blend those to the gods also. Because I'm trying to get a very subtle look. Not really trying to do anything super duper bold as far as highlight is concerned. So I will be blending that into Oblivion also. Now I'm going to try to let that concealer sit for a little bit. And then once again, I'm going back to those eyebrows because I'm trying to have them perfect. I'm not used to eyebrows being this light. I know it doesn't show up on camera as so light, but when I tell you, these were some very light brows for me. So I was just really being a perfectionist. So that's why I keep going back. So don't be alarmed. Now I'm going in with my beauty blender and I'm starting with my chin and my T-zone first because I'm trying to get that blended out really well. And then I'm going to hit the cheeks and blend those to the gods because we trying to be snatched out here. We trying to still look subtle but still be snatched, okay? I won't do that again, I promise. I'm sorry. Okay, so once I get my highlight blended out really well, I am going to be moving on to the next step, which is my favorite part of my makeup look, and that's my black opal powder, my finishing powder. And all I do is I open it up and I take that little round sponge, my favorite sponge, and I don't even bake anymore. I just do like a light dusting of powder and I press it into my face basically to, you know, catch the light of that highlight, I'm sorry. And basically it softens and brightens my face at the same time. I love this product. It's in a shade medium, so if you're anything close to my skin tone, I want you to grab it. And then we're going to move on to this Sephora skin powder. And it's like a finishing powder also. It's in the color Deep. And I'm going over anything that I did not set with the highlight powder. So I'm basically just adding a little, you know, finish to everything. So after that, the next thing on the list is our contour, I think. Yep, my contour. Now, the contour palette here I'm using is the Saharan Volume 2. Now, as you can see right there, I pressed a little too much and got a little bit more of that contour on my face. So now I got to blend to the gods. But yeah, a light hand goes a very long way. So, and as you can see, I'm only concentrating my contour right where my cheek bends. Like right there in that little area, I'm creating a tiny triangle there. I used to bring it all the way to my face when I was a little chunkier, but now that I've lost a little weight, I don't have to do that anymore. Team weight loss. But yeah, I used to do that to kind of like, you know, hide the chunkiness in my cheeks. Now, using that same blush and highlight powder palette, and it's the Saharan Volume 1. And I'm going in with that orangey pink color that's in the middle. And I'm doing my blush. And then I am grabbing my fan brush. Now, mind you, I didn't even put no highlight on the brush just yet. I tried it out first to see if there was anything left, because I'm telling you, a little goes a long way. You don't want to overdo it with the highlights, specifically because we are doing a subtle glam look. And that's how I got this look. Only thing I did off camera was my lashes. They were a struggle today, but nonetheless, I got them on, and I zhuzhed my hair up a little bit so that you can see the finished product. I hope you like it. And that's how I got this look, and I will be taking you with me to show you how I slay a photo shoot.